All right, hey guys, so had a bit of a crazy day. It was this guy here, this orange guy right here, man. I'm gonna run as administrator. Sometimes these programs that we have to use to set up servers, what they do is they misbehave, and they misbehave badly. And then this guy over here, phpMyAdmin, if you don't have everything set up just right, you'll also have some issues occasionally. So once you get a stable WordPress install going, just stick with it, follow the same rules every time, you'll be fine. But I come back to WordPress once every year or so when I'm teaching it. I've taught it quite a few times, and every now and then it just goes bleh. So today I managed to get it back on track, which is awesome. And we're just going to run through some of the basics, all right? So here's phpMyAdmin. This is where you basically set up a database. That's what hopefully you read up about today. A database is just a table, okay? Think of it as an Excel spreadsheet of data. And you can see here that if you want to think of a database, something that's used for applications, computer programs, that's it there. It's just a table of information that the program references and then uses in the front end. The front end meaning HTML, CSS, images. Maybe it looks up the name Bert and then it writes it in a header tag. You know, it looks up the image. I need a panda image. So it says img/panda.jpg and it'll bring an image onto the screen. So this is just a collection of information that the computer stores on a server, which means another computer somewhere in the world, and the application can pull it down. That's why we need databases. A database, just think of that. It's just a table. And this thing, phpMyAdmin, this is where we make databases if we want to have them on our local host. Local host means your computer at home. So using a computer at home or in the office, setting up a website, it's what we call local. For it not to be local, it needs to be online, which would be a server. So you've got local and servers online, okay? This is local, we're setting up a database. So all I do is I go to databases. I'm gonna set up a new one. I'm gonna call it WP DB for WordPress database, okay? I'm just gonna create it. Shaboom, it's right over here on the left. This is it, set up, ready to go. I'll go over to my folders. Already I'm in XAMPP. Some people have WAMP, I have XAMPP. I go to htdocs, and what I do is I go to my WordPress folder. You can see it here. So all we do is go back to the browser, we go to the same local host, and you just type in the folder name of the project, meaning htdocs is the folder that keeps all of your web projects. So you can think of these all as websites. So I've got a website called WordPress, right? So I just come along here, instead of phpMyAdmin, I'm just going to type in WordPress, okay, and then hit enter. It's going to churn its wheels for a while, looking, and then eventually when it wakes up, it's going to go, hey, I'm WordPress, let's install. Now, when you install WordPress, you have to set up the database. We set up a real basic one here, and you've got to use a name, a username, a password, and a host. Now, you guys use some blogs, which gave you the information for this. My database name, we can remember, is over here, WPDB. So I just type it in here, WPDB, okay? Username. If I go over here, I can actually see the users for this. So I'll just click on it. You go up to this one called privileges, and it shows that I've got 3 users. They've all got the name of root, and I have a host name of localhost. Okay, so username, host name, root, localhost. That's what I'm going to do. It gives you these in nice, easy instructions as well on the blogs and in the online manuals. So I'm just going to type in root. Password, I'm going to leave empty. I think for some MAMP installations, you can also put root as the password, but for PC, Windows install, I'll leave it empty, and localhost. And then I'm going to click on submit. Now it's gone to the success page. This is a very good sign. All the kind of real headachy, difficult things happen at this point of the installation. So if you get this, you're doing well. Click on that button. Then we go into WordPress saying I'm happy. I'm just going to call this WordPress 2020 UB demo. Okay. Username. Now this username and password is for when you log into WordPress, the website. So you have like a login page. I'm just going to go admin. Okay. And then my password is going to be real easy. It's going to be admin123. I'm going to put in my email here. And the reason I'm putting it in is because it gives you the ability to reset your password, and it sends you a reset to this email address. So it's worthwhile putting your email in here, saying confirm the weak password. Yes, please, indeed. You don't need a strong password at this point in time. Discourage search engines. No, we'll leave that alone. Admin123, admin. I'm good to go. Let's install. So here it goes, installing WordPress. And once everything is kind of ready to go and happy to run, it takes us to the success screen, and I'm going to click login. Now it's going to ask me for that admin password. So I just type in admin and my password, and then I just log into my WordPress site. And that is a WordPress install in its basics. Things to remember, the 3 main points. This world here, that's got a whole lot of new stuff. 99% of it you guys don't really have to worry about unless you want to become experienced or potential back-end developers, people who work with a lot of data and databases. This is the world of databases on a local machine. You only need to know a few basic things to get WordPress going. This here, XAMPP, MAMP, WAMP, LAMP, whatevers. This is what you use to run a local server so you can connect with a database on your home computer.